Here's something I wonder about hearing that commentary, because I just can't envision the idea of a mad Jimmy Garoppolo. A lot of us can't envision the idea of a mad Russell Wilson. I would love to see mad Russell Wilson. And, we were talking about in the last show how Danny would like to smooch things over, literally, with Russell Wilson. He wants to praise him, to perhaps make ritualistic sacrifices to him, to do basically whatever is necessary to keep him around. There is a part of me that wants to antagonize Russell Wilson to the point that he just sets the world on fire this season.
All of the Packers and Aaron Rodgers last year?
Mm-hmm. Moraduli. Maybe the Seahawks should draft the quarterback with that one pick that they have in the second round. Seriously, though.
If they have more picks, maybe.
But what does mad Russell Wilson get you? Because Russell Wilson's always like, all right, yeah, go Hawks. And he's perhaps, in his mind, a little pettier than we believe. I still wonder what was said during that jersey exchange in that Monday Night Football game between the Seahawks and the 49ers last year.
Yeah.
Where Richard Sherman and Russell Wilson are exchanging jerseys. Do you think Richard Sherman went out of his way to go up to Russell Wilson to swap jerseys? I don't know. I just
I'm not
wonder
sure how that went down.
I
guess we got mad Russ last year because The Athletic reported that he stormed out of that meeting before the Arizona game.
That's right. What's storming for Russ? I kind of want to see it. I want to see, I guess, angrier Russ. I think angrier Russ is terrifying. The idea of getting Russ to a breaking point where he would be angry on the football field, not necessarily, with the whole front office relationships, head coach, GM relationships isn't great, but I'd love to see angry Russ. We were asking for movie titles for movies featuring one Russell Wilson and him being angry, and we got a couple of good ones. Dangerous we can't do because as someone who, of course, trademarked let Russ cook as quickly as he did. No, that's not happening. Ruffled Russ, Fussy Russy, a little demeaning. Raging Russ is probably the way to go. I like the alliteration there. Joining us right now in the sports pit, thanks to our friends at Mac and Jack's Brewing Company, is the one and only Graz. Graz, all right, you're all of a sudden a producer in Hollywood, and you're going to have to put together a movie. Because I'm intrigued by the idea of, drafting a quarterback in the second round to troll Russell Wilson into playing the most angry and successful football of his career. I need a way tomorrow to come back to Danny, who is going to genuflect to the altar of Russ, carry his coat behind him, do all the things that he possibly can to keep Russ happy, though that might not be possible. I wanted to come up with something to antagonize Russell Wilson, because I feel like the best way to get the most out of someone is to make them angry. So, drafting a quarterback in the back of the second round, do you unlock a new level of Russell Wilson as if he is a Super Saiyan from the television show Dragon Ball Z, which I'm sure none of you have watched, but the few people who got that reference are like, yeah, Paul nailed it. That's what I would like. So I was asking for possible titles for a movie for an angry Russell Wilson. But one texter brought up a good point. After Russell Wilson stormed out of that meeting before the Thursday night game against the Arizona Cardinals, leading up to that game, I don't know what day in the week it was. It wasn't on that Thursday. He wasn't particularly good. Fair point. It's not like he was bad, though, and he did, to an extent, cut down on the turnovers, which was big. And my big thing with his issues with the offense there and bringing forth ideas was the timing. You got to have better timing than that, Russ. Like, if you had come and you hadn't been turning the football over, then maybe this is the better conversation, just going back to that story.